Question number 1. Farid invested 180,000 ringgit in a recollectible watch. He is considering two financial decisions. First, P is the principal. P equal 180,000 ringgit. This is the amount of money Farid invests at the beginning. Next, K is the annual interest rate. K equal 4.8%, which is 0.048. Then T is the time. T equal to 5 years. Next, M. M is the compounding frequency because the interest is compound quarterly. M equal 4 times per year. Now we find N, which is the total number of periods. N equal 4 times 5. Therefore, N equal 20 period. Next, we find I, which is the interest per period. I equal K divided by M. So I equal 0.048 divided by 4. Now, we use the formula. The formula is S equal P times 1 I power N. Next, we calculate the value. S equal 108,000 times 1 plus 0.048 divided by 4, all raised to the power of 20. After using a calculator, the value of S is 228,498 ringgit and 90 cents. Now, I will explain option 2. If Farid keep the watch and sell it after 5 years, he will get 215,000 ringgit. Next, I will compare both options. 228,498 ringgit and 90 cents is more than 250,000 ringgit. So option 1 give more money. So in conclusion, Farid should sell the watch now and invest the money for 0.8% compound quarterly. This choice gives a higher return after 5 years.
Aina deposit RM 3,800 into an account earning 5.6% interest compounded monthly. After 4 years, she plans to make a second deposit such that the total balance will reach 10,500 exactly 2 years after the second deposit. So the P is equal to 3,800, K equal to 5.6% or 0.056, M equal to 12, T equal to 4, I equal to 0.056 divided by 12, M equal to M multiplied by T equal to 12 multiplied by 4, N equal to find the amount she should deposit at the end of year 4. We are using the standard formula S equal P times 1 plus I to the power of N. So first let's look at our first calculation. We have a principal amount of 3,800 ringgit. The annual interest rate is 5.6% compounded monthly. The total number of compounding periods is 48. After calculation, we get a future value of 4,751 ringgit and 60 cents. In the second part, we want to find the principal needed to reach a target of 10,500 ringgit. For this part, the time frame is 24 months. Using the same rate, we find that the principal required is 9,389 ringgit and 91 cents. Finally, we find the difference between these two values by subtracting 4,751 ringgit and 60 cents from 9,389 ringgit and 91 cents. Our final result is 4,638 ringgit and 30.
Question 3. The saving fund grows from 12,500 ringgit to 17,980 ringgit in 6 years with interest rate of H compounded annually. From this, we know the final amount is 17,980 ringgit, the principal which is 12,500, and the time is 6 years, and it's compounded twice a year. However, we don't know about the interest. Question A. Determine the interest rate of H. So we will use the compound interest formula. A equal to P 1 plus R per N to the power of NT. We know everything except the R, so replace the R with H. And it should look like this. 17,980 ringgit equal to 12,500 ringgit. 1 plus H per 2 to the power of 12. And you should get H equal to 0.061515647. Question B. If the saving will continue for another 3 years, find the total amount accumulated. So instead of it being 6 years, it is now 9. So the only thing that we change is the power of NT, which is now 18 instead of 12, and everything should stay the same. Now that we have the interest, we don't need to use algebra and we can calculate normally. So 12,500 ringgit. 1 plus 0.061515647 per 2 to the power of 18, and you should get 21,564 ringgit. Question C. And find the total interest earned for the entire 9-year period. So this is final amount minus the principal. So 21,564 ringgit and 1 cent minus 12,500, and you should get 9,064 ringgit and 1 cent.
So question 4. Rizal purchased a house costing RM800,000. He paid 20% down payment and financed the balance with a bank loan at 4.3% interest compounded monthly to be repaid over 35 years. So, question 4, which involves loan balance monthly installment and interest calculation, equal to 640,000, K equal to 0.043, M equal to 12, T equal to 35 years, I equal to 0.043 divided by 12, and equal to 420. First, let's look at the initial loan detail. The down payment is calculated as 0.2 times 800,000, which equal 160,000. This leaves us with a balance loan of 800,000 minus 160,000, giving us 140,000. So in the part A, we calculate the monthly payment. Using the formula for an annuity, we divide the loan amount by the present value factor. After performing the calculation, we find that the monthly installment is 2,950 ringgit and 6 cents. Next, in the part B, we find the total interest charge. We take the monthly payment of 2,950 ringgit and 6 cents and multiply it by the 420 months, then subtract the original loan. The total interest amount to 599,025. Next, in the part B, we find the total interest charge. We take the monthly payment of 2,950 ringgit and 6 cents and multiply it by the 420 months, then subtract the original loan. The total interest amount to 599,025 ringgit and 20 cents. Finally, we look at the remaining balance and future bill. For part C, after 250 payment, there are 170 periods remaining. The outstanding balance is calculated to be 375,086 ringgit and 4 cents. For part D, we calculate the future value as after 4 months. By applying the formula, we get 11,863 ringgit and 82 cents. That completes the breakdown for part C. After 250 payment, there are 170 periods remaining. The outstanding balance is calculated to be 375,086 ringgit and 4 for part D. We calculate the future value as after 4 months. By applying the formula, we get 11,863 ringgit and 82 cents. That completes the breakdown.
Okay, our next question is Maya purchased a high-tech baking oven priced at 22,900. She pays a 12% down payment and financed the remaining amount through monthly installment of 565 ringgit 20 cents for K years. If the financing rate is 5.25% compounded monthly, determine the value of K in years. So in this question, we need to find a K, which is year. Okay, we need to identify the information first, which is cash price is 22,900 and she pays a down payment which is 12%. So calculate the down payment first, which is we take 22,900, multiply 0.12 and then you can get the answer for the down payment. After we got the answer, you need to take the cash price minus the down payment to get the A. And the answer for A is 20,152 ringgit. Then we need to identify the R, which is monthly installment. As we can see in the question, the monthly installment is 565 ringgit 20 cents. That's a monthly installment. Okay, this is our formula, which is A equals to R bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I plus bracket power negative n plus bracket divided by I, which is like in the formula. Okay, as you can see, they didn't give us the I, so we need to calculate it by ourselves. And the formula for I is K divided by M, which is 0.0520 divided by 12. Okay, after we get all the information complete, we need to put it on our formula, which is we can get 565 ringgit 20 cents open bracket 1 minus open bracket 1 plus I plus bracket negative 12k divided 0.0525 divided by 12, which is I, we close the bracket, equals to A open bracket 20,152 ringgit. And then we need to change the R into the back, which is divided. So we can get 20,152 ringgit divided 565 ringgit 20 cents equals to bracket 1 minus bracket 1 plus I plus bracket power negative 12k divided by I, and we close the bracket. So as you can see in the video, it's something like that. So after that, we need to simplify our calculation, which is we take the I and move it into the left, and it can be like in the video, which is 20,152 ringgit divided by 565 ringgit 20 cents multiply 0.0525 divided by 12, which is I, equals to bracket 1 minus 1 plus 0.0525 divided by 12. We close the bracket and we put negative we put power negative 12k and we close the bracket. Next, we need to calculate 1 by 1, which is 22,153 ringgit divided by 565 ringgit 20 cent multiply 0.0525 divided by 12, and then we calculate this and we can get the answer 0.1560. We move to the other side. We need to calculate in the small bracket first, which is 1 plus 0.0525 divided by 12. We need to calculate that and we can get the answer, which is 1.0044, and then we put it on the line, which is we can get 0.1560 equals to 1 minus bracket 1.0044 power negative 12k, and then we need to move the number 1, which is the negative 1, into the left, and we can get 0.1560 minus 1 equals to negative 1.0044 power negative 12k. And then we calculate the 0.1560 minus 1 and we can get the answer is negative 0.844 equals to minus 1.0044 power negative 12k. And then the negative 1.0044 power negative 12k, we need to change into the positive, and then we can get 0.844 equals to 1.0044 negative power negative 12k. As we can see in the video that I already typed it. And then in this part we need to use log in our calculation, and then we can get log 0.844 equals to log bracket 1.0044 close bracket and the power negative 12k, and then we need to change the negative 12k to the left and we can get log 0.844 equals to negative 12k log 1.0044. Next, we need to move our log, which is log 1.0044 into the left, and then we can get log 0.844 divided by log 1.0044 equals to negative 12k. Then we calculate the log first and we can get the answer is negative 38.63 equals to negative 12k. Negative 12k, we didn't change it because we need to maintain the k. And lastly, we calculate negative 38.63 divided by negative 12 equals to k. And then the k, we can get the answer is 3.22, and we can simplify the answer for years, which is we can get 3 equal to 3 years, and the final answer is 3